Hello and welcome to Legislative Report with State Representative Wendi Thomas, newly elected by the people of the 178th District in Bucks County to represent them in the Pennsylvania House of Representatives. For the next few minutes, we'll get to know Representative Thomas, her background, and her priorities as she begins the new session. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
And you were sworn in on January 1st with the rest of the House on New Year's Day, surrounded by friends, family, and lots of flowers. But before you got to that point, obviously, you had to make a decision to run for office. What brought you to making that decision?
Really, it was an opportunity presented to me by our former rep, Scott Petrie. He had been our rep for 16 years, and I had been sitting on Council Rock School Board for about 10 years. And he presented the idea, and I began to think about it, and I thought it was really a way to do community service on a much bigger level than Council Rock School Board, and it seemed like the right time for me. I had been working in business for 30 years, and I was ready to do something different and really something that I felt could help people. And I really view working in Harrisburg as trying to help the people of the 178th.
Can you tell us a little bit about where you grew up and your family and
Sure.
that background?
I grew up in Horsham, Pennsylvania. And then I went on to Gettysburg College, where I met my husband, and we moved to Bucks County and when we got married, and I've lived in Northampton Township for 30 years. I have 3 children, 27, 25, 23. All went through Council Rock School District, and still live there today.
And when you made that decision to run for office, then you had to go door to door and meet folks and ask for their support. What did you learn from those door-to-door interactions with your neighbors?
Let me share first that that's actually my favorite part of campaigning. I actually knocked on 18,000 doors.
Wow.
So if I could just do that in running a campaign, that would be great. Because it's nice to talk to people.
Sure.
People were very, very interested. There was a high level of enthusiasm, particularly this fall, about sharing their opinions and their visions. And when it came to Harrisburg, people had a lot of concerns about the partisan environment and the divide that we're in, the ability to work on real problems, and frankly, a concern about taxes.
You also have an extensive background as a healthcare advocate. How would you work to improve healthcare in Pennsylvania?
So as I look at Pennsylvania and healthcare, really today that means Medicaid. That's the largest spend for Pennsylvania and the largest thing Pennsylvania as a state does. And when I look at the Medicaid program, I know there's some access issues, and I really think we need to work on them because solving them could actually also save us money. So I hope to be able to take a look at that.
And you mentioned earlier you had served on the Council Rock School Board for a period of time. Can you talk about that experience, how it's, what you plan to bring from that to Harrisburg, and maybe what challenges you see that face our schools today?
Education's a critical priority for me. And what I saw that I bring to the state is that the state tends to micromanage and mandate a number of things that, frankly, I think waste money. I think the state should set a goal and allow the local school district to achieve that goal the best way they can, so the maximum amount of money can be put back in the classroom. So I think working on some of those things, and there's quite a few freshmen who come from school boards, so it's been nice. We've shared some ideas with them, and I think many of us hope to work on some of the same things.
Are there other priorities that you plan to work on, or maybe issues on the statewide level that you're looking to have input in?
Well, I think it's going to be a big budget year, so certainly taxes and spending are critical priorities. Additionally, the opioid epidemic, the state really needs to get involved, particularly as it relates to educating people, kids, about it. But that's another challenge I really think the state should be in. And I would probably say, finally, the environment. We're lucky in the 178th. We live along the Delaware River, some beautiful communities there, and we certainly want to keep that quality of life.
Can you just talk about how people can get in touch with you? You have a district office that's open. How do you want to keep that interaction with folks back home?
Absolutely. We have an office in Richboro. It's staffed, and we're there. We will be there pretty much 8:30 to 4:30 starting in January. But people can come in, people can call us, people can email us. That's already started a little bit, and we hope people will do that to a greater extent. And certainly in Harrisburg, have an additional office and staff there. But locally, I think it's nice for people to be able to come in, talk to the staff in the office, talk to me when I'm not in Harrisburg. I will be there. And we look forward to seeing constituents.
Well, that sounds great, and you're off to a good start. Looking
Thank
forward
you.
to your term and the things that you will bring to Harrisburg with your experience.
Thank you very much.
And that is all the time that we have for today. Thanks for watching. You'll see Representative Thomas's contact information in just a few seconds. Feel free to contact her if you have any questions or concerns about state government issues. And thanks for watching Legislative Report.